and is intended only for authorized screening and confidential presentation. None of the material provided may be used, reproduced, or transmitted in any form or by any means, electronic or mechanical, including recording or use of any information storage and retrieval system without written permission from the PBA.
Penultimate game in the eliminations between two teams that must sweep the remaining assignments to stay in the running for the top spots. Santa Lucia Realtors take on the Purefoods TJ Giants in this crucial PBA Thursday showdown. Welcome to the Inares Sports Arena, right smack in the heart of Pasig City. I'm Patricia He's on giving you guys insight from courtside. Purefoods and Santa Lucia both are dead set from bouncing back from their losses to Barangay Ginebra Gin Kings. Although Purefoods have actually won 5 of the last 7 games they've had, and Santa Lucia has had their first losing streak now ballooned to 3 because of key ailments. But guess who's back? Bitoy Omolon, and he's actually hoping to help Santa Lucia get into at least the 3rd or 4th spot after the elimination round. Purefoods still has an outside chance of getting the 2 top spots that San Miguel and Rain or Shine actually occupy at the moment. But again, they must win all their assignments. Now, first meeting between these two squads over here saw Purefoods actually winning it by 2 points, 93-91, and that was actually a come-from-behind win as they trailed by as much as 14 points in the 3rd quarter. Heroes of that ball game, Kirby Raimundo actually tallying 11 points, which included 2 3-pointers, and best player of the game, James Yab, got 8 points and was 75% from the field, and that came in the 4th quarter. So this should be an interesting matchup between these two squads who are hoping that their defense will work for them in this ball game. But of course, tip-off coming right up. Stay with us.
Giants blew their 3-game win streak last Sunday against Ginebra. Kirby Raimundo and PJ Simon tried their best, but their efforts still fell short. The good news is that they still have a shot at an outright semifinals berth, and they can get back on track with a win tonight. And first and foremost, in the minds of the TJ Giants, will be a victory today. They're up against a Santa Lucia team which still has a mathematical chance of making it to the semifinals outright. But if the Realtors lose this game, it will mean goodbye to their aspirations. Santa Lucia has put up gallant stands even with the absence of Kelly Williams and Bitoy Omolon. But even with the sensational performance of their backcourt, the Realtors have dropped their last 2 games. Tonight, it's now or never for that outright semifinals berth for the Realtors, or will Purefoods make it 2-0 against Santa Lucia this conference? And good evening, everyone. Welcome to Pasig City inside the Inares Sports Arena. I'm Miko Halili alongside Alex Compton to bring you PBA Thursday here on CS9.
Mayong gabi sa inyong tanan. Very happy to be here. Great game. It's basically playoff basketball again with 2 games remaining in this classification phase. It's playoff time already, Miko.
So many reasons to stay tuned and stay glued to your TV sets and watch this game. I'll give you 2 as the basketball sails over my head. Two reasons to watch. The imports tonight, Marklin Chandler of Purefoods and Anthony Johnson of the Realtors.
Well, Purefoods won the last matchup, but in the one-on-one matchup between Johnson and Chandler, it was definitely Johnson getting the better of Chandler. You see the numbers, they don't lie. 26 and 16 for Johnson, 11 and 8 for Marquine, but they both know what it's about. Either of them would gladly give up worse numbers to take the win in an important game like today.
Now, the Realtors trying to arrest a downward spiral ever since losing Kelly Williams. As we look at the 2 talented imports will be showcased tonight here in Pasig. Santa Lucia living and dying by its backcourt practically here in the conference.
Well, they really had to with, the absence of Bitoy Omolon, Kelly Williams, 2 of their star forwards. These 3 guys really have to and had to step up and did a great job last time. Reyes, Miranda, and Yo combining for 48 points, right there between the 3 of them, rebounding the ball. You look at Ryan and Denok, both rebounding the ball. 7 rebounds for Ryan Reyes, 8 rebounds for Denok Miranda, and those guys have to step up and do just that because you're not seeing the presence of Kelly Williams, who's the 3rd leading rebounder in this conference.
Well, you know, I'm sure all of you have heard this cliche a million times over. The defense wins championships, but there's a reason why we keep on repeating this, especially for you coaches, because it's just simply true.
Yeah, you just want to keep sticking to the truth, and the evidence is right before us. Purefoods and Sta Lucia, both 3-1 when they hold their opponents under 90. Not really doing nearly as well. And remember, 2 All-Filipino Cups ago, these are the 2 teams in the finals, and they got to the finals because of their defense. So expect this one to be a hard-fought, scratch and claw and tooth and nail kind of game.
And now, let's send you over to our gorgeous lady at courtside, Patricia Bermudez-Hizon.
Appreciate that, Miko. Well, as I was saying earlier, these 2 squads are hoping to bounce back strong. Coach Ryan Gregorio actually said that they can't allow, like what happened in the last game, he never actually ballooned their score to 116, which is out of character because in their previous games they were able to bring their opponents down to only 90 points. So keys for them definitely include defense. It also includes taking better care of the ball, as Sta Lucia really is good at forcing those turnovers. The Realtors also make their opponents bleed for their points, so they gotta execute well. More than that, their assist numbers are up, but they definitely still need to make those extra passes to find the open man. Now, on the other side, Coach Boyd Fernandez says that they need to stay with James Yap and PJ Simon and will need Denok, Ryan, and Joseph to stick with them. They must also use their big man matchup to their advantage and are hoping Marlo and Dennis will respond. They need to watch out for their fouls, especially the big guys. And in their last game, they missed 17 free throws. That spelled their doom, so they got to be sharp on that department. Well, now with all of that said with both teams, I'm going to leave you guys with this interesting trivia before we see these 2 squads collide. And our trivia question of the day, which will be answered later on, is in the 2001 PBA draft, which team made Peter June Simon the 43rd overall pick in the 5th round out of the 48 players selected? Well, I'm sure you guys will be pondering on that, and the answer later on in the second half. PBA will return for this Thursday showdown.
Starters for your Purefoods Center TC Giants. At guard number 13, Roger Yap. Another guard number 18, James Yap. At center number 10, Romel Hadugun. At forward number 9, KG Canada. And another forward number 35, Marking Chandler. Head coach for the Giants is Ryan Gregorio. And now the starting lineup for your Sta Lucia Realtors. At guard number 32, Tenno Miranda. Another guard number 10, Ryan Reyes. At center number 13, Marlo Aquino. At forward number 3, Nelbert Avalon. And another forward number 23, Anthony Johnson. Head coach of the Realtors, Boyd Fernandez. Our official to the ball game,
It is head coach Boyd Fernandez of the Sta Lucia Realtors. As we look at our multi-line primary protagonists.
Yeah, it's going to be a good matchup with the point guard and the 2 guard. I like Ryan Reyes, who's a great defender, guarding one of the best scorers in the league, James Yap. And then Malone, nice to see him back in the lineup. It's always good to see guys get healthy again. So Sta Lucia will probably try to ride off the energy that Bitoy brings.
2 teams, part of that mad dash for what appears to be the remaining automatic berth in the semifinals. San Miguel looking good on top of the team standings, and then you have a parade of teams, Alex, that are all looking to join San Miguel in the penthouse suite of the team standings.
Well, it's all close, knotted up there near the top, and it's why I said it was